Hi traders, this is Mikael Foucault from beststrategiesfortrading.com. Today I'm preparing the European markets before the opening of the 27th of November 2013. Just check the brief outline about how I operate. I'm a swing trader. I use mostly contrarian strategies. I bring my methods from price action levels, that's pivots, peaks, troughs, trend lines, and moving average, Fibonacci retracements. I'm only looking at stocks that have a daily average turnover with more than $10 million or euro equivalent or equivalent in pound sterling. I've developed my scanning algorithms by myself. I'm using the MetaStock platform. If you want to know more basic about the philosophy and psychology, how price action levels are working, please look at my tutorial video on YouTube. Regarding the money management, I got a position size at the moment of 11%. I got a target of 2.66%. That's a trailing target, reset end of day. I get a trailing stop minus 1.3%, a reset at end of day. Let's take some quick example of how price action levels are working. This is one of the best examples. This is the market, the S&P 500, the tracking ETF SPY. You can see how the market peaked in 2000, and when the price come up to that level again, it made a very strong resistance line, and the price bounced back. You can also make up resistance or support lines from trend lines. You connect several troughs, like from here, or you could take it from the daily. This is the daily moving average, the daily chart with the 200 daily moving average. That's the red line, and the daily 200 moving average could also make up very good support price level or resistance level on the way down. And what's really like about price action is that it's time frame independent. You can see I can flip among daily, weekly or monthly data. The levels are still the same except for the indicator 200 moving average, where I only keep the data from the daily moving average. Okay, let's take a look at the first chart. It's Zucker, and this chart I will bring the Fibonacci retracement. The most popular retracement is the 61.8%, and this is the support level I got. When I calculate this in exact mode, I came up with a level of 17 and 47. That's where I put in my support line and my buy limit order. You can also find a minor pivot here that also might make up some support. Okay, you always need to look if the particular stock has any earnings coming up, because you don't want to be in a trade if that company come up with an earnings release and before the market open, and you're in the trade, and the price will gap 5, 10, 15% not in your favor. You can't trade it like that. It's more like a lottery. Okay, no earnings coming up for Setsuke. Next chart, Vedanta Resources from the London Stock Exchange. I use this trough, and I'm also using this trend line. If you connect the bodies from, actually you need, in this case you need to take daily, and if you connect the trough, you might come up with the same kind of support level. I got this level to 820.60. That's where I put in my support level and my buy limit order. Check for earnings, Vedanta, no earnings are coming up. Okay, next chart is AXA from Paris. I'm using the pivot, the peak from 09, and you get a print, a high print of 19 and 36 cents. That's where I put in my short sell limit order. Check for earnings for AXA. No earnings next coming weeks. British Petroleum. I'm using this high peak from 2011. The print is 514, and that's where I put in my short sell limit order. BP, no earnings in the near future. Next chart, Centrica. It might be easy if you take a look at the daily chart. And you got a trend line. If you connect this trough to that trough, and you got a trend line, and that trend line is also visible on the weekly data. And when I calculate this exactly, I came up with the level of 329. That's where I put in my buy limit order. Check for earnings. Centrica, no earnings are coming up. Okay, next chart, read Elsevier. Easier with monthly data, and I got the highest peak of this. Several peaks. I got the highest peak in the year 2000, and the print is 16 and 19. That's where I put in my short sell limit order. Check for earnings. No earnings coming up. And that was all. That was the 6 chart that I've come up with for the European market. I'll give you a quick recap in my list. Short sell AXA 1936, read Elsevier 16 and 19 cent. Short sell Zucker Germany 17 and 47. Buy limit order British Petroleum 514. Short sell Centrica, buy limit order 329, and Vedanta 820.60 buy limit order. Okay, remember, this is only my personal opinion and how I use it for my trading blog and my own account. Do not take this as a specific advice for anyone. And if you do trades, remember, it could be risky, it could be dangerous, you could lose capital, and therefore please do not put more money in any trade that you can afford to lose. Thanks for me, and thank you for your attention, and happy trading.